Hello everybody, hope everybody's having a great day. Taking a break from the dirt bike project that's right over there. And we've got a little Jeep project happening here. Posted before in another video that the AC clutch seems to be going out in this Jeep. Recently it's been running good, but earlier it was like chattering. So it's really hard to get a video of it. And I think I still do have some video, I'll insert it here. I don't know if you can hear, but I don't know if you can hear it. The AC clutch is rattling. That being said, ever since I had purchased this Jeep in 2020, I have had an issue that whenever the clutch had engaged, it had engaged really sharply. I believe that the clutch is starting to wear so much that there's a big gap and there's a whole bunch of rust going around, which in my area, which is not uncommon, but I think the bearing is starting to fail. So in the Jeep, you can see it way down there. So the air intake has to come off and the coolant bottle. And then I think it should be pretty straightforward. For this, I did go with a OEM Mopar part for this job. So there's not really a whole bunch to the kit. You got a bunch of shims, which will go inside there because you're going to need to measure your depth. This is your clutch. That's your bearing. And then once this is slid on, you got your new snap ring. And then your bolt that already has the Loctite. So yeah. This is where I'm sitting. I need to set it up for the correct depth. So I'm going to start by loosening the little connection here on the air intake. Now typically these will be bolted in, but they've been long since broke. So I'm just going to disconnect the thing. There's also an air intake temperature sensor wire right there. I just disconnected that. Now I'm gonna pull this off. I got this hose right here, and I'm gonna pull this out and get it out. Just gonna remove that coolant bottle to get more access. So what I'm gonna do is it's held in by a little push clip. That looks like it kind of broke, so I'm gonna have to fish that out. And the coolant bottle will just, if you grab it from the bottom and then push up and push up some more, it will come out. I'm going to position that somewhere where hopefully it's not going to. So now I am looking at the clutch pulley down there, but I need to remove the serpentine belt. Yeah, so I just popped it off now. Jesus, that took some brute force. Oh, I know it's so impossible for you guys to see. It actually spins pretty good still. Right now, I just find it's really hard to try to get any kind of measurement behind there. I don't know if there's just a bunch of shit and debris built up behind there or what. So it's an 8 mil. I don't know how much you guys are going to be able to see, or how much I'm going to be blocking it. But I think that 12 point's not going to work. I have to go into my other toolbox, find a 3/8 non 12 point. Butterfingers. I think I got it. I got it. Let's get that off. Have a look. So here's the front of it. It almost appears burnt to me. Try to get my iPhone down in there. You guys have a look. There's a snap ring there. Probably not going to get a very good shot at it. I'm going to hit that with some brake cleaner. It's off now, flung off. So there's the snap ring. Like I said, it's pretty tight. Come down sideways. Might have to get a puller in there, we'll see. The hardest part is just trying to see if we're gonna be able to pull this thing off. I'll switch the camera around. I don't know how much more view that's gonna give you. But I feel like it's gonna come off easy. I'm gonna get a I just used a puller. There, we're off. So here we are. Clutch is off. That looks really pooched, if you want to ask me. That looks like it's in really bad shape. There's my old washer that we're going to use and the old bolt just to fit up till we get the correct size. So we're going to use the bolt in the kit. This is my new one right here. So I should be able to slide that one right on. So there is my snap ring. The hardest part about this is you cannot see I think we're in. Come down here. That part's on. It's a little bit challenging. That's my measurement, give or take. The new one in the bag that was labeled E is about the same size. Yeah, I just put the new one in. Okay, let's get that on there. So what I got is a 0.022, 0.559, which is right in the spec. I don't know if you can see right there. It's hard to see because it's hard to get at, but that is right in spec. I'm gonna pull that old bolt out and I'm gonna replace it with the new one that has the Loctite. Bolt is in. I just double checked my feeler gauge. The only thing I got left to do, start her up, make sure everything's good. That's a million times quieter now. Throw that inside for the metal guy to come. Sure feels nice that the clutch engages softly. So there you have it. 5 years later, AC clutch is finally quiet. Like when it would engage, it'd be so loud that you just hear it. It's crazy. Now it's as silent as can be. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. Got some hazy pale. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. The old Jeep doesn't give up. Always giving me problems. Yeah, got outside today. Running the AC compressor. So smooth. So quiet. And then I had a code light come in for the 4x4 switch. Wasn't reading properly. So do I need to get a switch now? It never ends, man. It never ends, I swear. Anyways, but the clutch is done. So quiet. And I'm going to go have a fire. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Take care.